Collective gang, gang, gang. What it do, you guys? It's your girl, Empress 777 here today with a general message for my beautiful collective soul family. I hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I most certainly am. I'm not gonna hold you. The energy that's showing up here today is a little bit laughable. I'm gonna try to compose myself, but what? Say what now? Take a moment and click the like button, y'all, okay? It's how we energetically donate to the channel. It's how we grow. Shoot me a little comment down below. A little hey girl, hey, let me know you're in the building. The comment section is also the roll call. Okay, that's how I know who's here. Rep your set. Put your zodiac signs down below as we are here as a large collective. Y'all show the Aries gang some love, okay? It's their motherfucking season. Turn up, Aries gang. Let me know what you got going on for your birthdays or what you did already. For those of you whose birthdays have already passed. Last but not least, if you have not already made it official, please join the gang. If you wish, of course. We would love to have you. And you can do that by clicking the subscribe button. Now, before we tap all the way in, these are general messages, y'all, okay? Only take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't force shit to fit. But you notice how I just took that pause there? I feel like you have stumped someone. That's what I'm hearing. Like they're stumped. They don't know how to react to you. They don't know how to read you. They don't know how to react to you. They don't know how to move. They normally do. This is like a channeled message. Don't force shit to fit. Yeah, they're stumped. Now, I did channel a song before we came in here. I heard, you make me want to throw my page out the window. Tell MCI to cut the phone call in my lease so I can move. Cause you a bugaboo, a bugaboo. That's what was making me laugh. You might be wondering, like, what, bitch? I don't sweat. Like, I'm not chasing this person. I don't sweat this person. I'm not, like, super. They want that, though. That's possibly why you have them stumped. This person may be very good looking, or there's something that they have going for themselves where they feel like people sweat them. Okay? People are overly thirsty for them. Okay, so we have annihilate. Intentions to destroy or remove someone. I feel like this person, they seek to get people to willingly give up their energy. They like to be chased. It's sort of like they like to be able to tell people how much somebody is sweating them, how thirsty somebody is for them. I could see them right now, like showing their homeboy or their homegirl their phone when the text messages pop up. Like, look, dog, I got her. Look. She won't leave me alone. He won't leave me alone, girl. They sweating me. I need to change my number. I'm about to block them. Meanwhile, the excessive contact is actually what they seek. But you're not giving them that, and that's why they're stumped. They can't read you for real, is what I'm hearing. They don't know what your intentions are, and they feel like they are always able to gain a hold of what people are thinking, feeling, or will do. Yeah, see, this is somebody who definitely has always been able to cultivate like the perfect kind of dating relationship for themselves. And they definitely hold themselves on a very high pedestal, high esteem. Like I said, this person gets a lot of attention and people chase them down. I heard they still got people chasing them from 1996. What the fuck? What? For some of you, this person could have been born in 1996. And they like, yeah, since the day I stepped on this bitch, since the day I stepped on this earth, people have been chasing me. They want to be pursued heavily, though. They want it to be like irrational pursuit. You're never going to give them that. So they could just dead that right now with this annihilate card. But I feel like it's only making them more obsessed with trying to figure out who you are or why you wouldn't. Different beliefs. Yeah. And I feel like the two of you believe, I feel like you have different views on relationships, connections. This person didn't think that you would be as detached as you are. as indifferent as you are. For some of you, it's not even an extreme type of indifference or an extreme type of aloofness. It's just you are emotionally balanced, maybe? They've dealt with some people who have some chemical imbalances, is what it appears, and it feeds their ego. I don't know what to say about this, y'all. I don't know. I'm even getting quiet over here. I'm a little stumped. People put this person on a pedestal, and I feel like you just treated them regular. I'm sorry. Like you just treated them regular, like a normal person. Wow, we have soul contract. They might feel like there is some form of a soul tie here or a spiritual connection between the two of you, because I get that this person does entertain other options, y'all. I do get that, and that would be something that you already know. Okay. Wow, I feel like this just came out. Was it for you or another reading that I did? Emotionally void and closed off. This is how they view you. They can't tap into your emotions or your feelings. They can't read it. That's not something that they are used to. And it's making them want you more than anybody else on their roster. Like they want to break you, annihilate. They want to annihilate your ego. They feel like you're egotistical. They feel like you are somebody who thinks too highly of yourself. Whoa, don't be throwing motherfucking cards in here now, ma'am, sir, bruh, sis. Why? Because I'm pulling your card? Yeah, look. They don't like how hard you are. They don't like how closed off you are. And I feel like you are just emotionally balanced. They haven't given you a reason to open up emotionally. I'm gonna be very honest, okay? We have lonely one here, so I feel like this person normally attracts people who are desperate. You're not fucking desperate. Look, we have head over heart. That's the energy that you're really giving. They feel like you are non-committal. This person has not given you a reason to commit, you guys. Look, cord cutting and detachment. Childish mind games. That is what they're on. They have a very skewed way of viewing connections, relationships, and understanding how those type of things grow. Because they've never really had to pour anything into anyone in order to bed them, in order to get their attention, in order to get them to chase them. Like they never have had to do anything. You might have this person researching. Look, this is like somebody is looking like to crack the code or something, or they're on a computer doing some research. Like you have mind boggled them. Commitment issues. I want to know what they've done to think that you should be acting committal, because they certainly are not. I think I definitely heard earlier. We could rewind it. We could take it back. Rewind it back. I definitely heard that they're entertaining other options. You're the only one. They feel like you are rebellious, playing hard to get. I don't think so, buddy. I don't think so. I think you're just fucking with the right one this time. And by the right one, I mean the wrong one. Look at that. Nightmare. So you have this person really all up in their head. They may definitely be dreaming about you. Casual counterparts. Look at this. Naked truth. The way that I view this is like they like to see, they want you to express everything that you've been through, everything that you're going through, everything that you're about, everything that you're feeling. And it's all with the intention to use those things to get you emotionally attached to something that is not emotionally attached to you. They like people who behave irrationally by way of their emotions. You've stumped this person. This could be something that they've experienced since like high school is what I'm hearing. Since very young. Yeah, they like people to be vulnerable, very much so open. I feel like this person might actually chase you. I'm not gonna lie. You're doing something that they have never really experienced in a connection. They're very curious as to why. And you might even have them like questioning their own worth, because everybody has always done what they thought these people would do. Look at this. It's a question too. Can I call you? You have standards, you have morals, you have boundaries, right? Like you're very particular about your time. You're not so easily accessible to this person. I'm hearing like you have a lot of boundaries. They don't like it. I'm gonna be very clear about that. They hate that shit, but they're also so intrigued that they can't stay away. Yeah, see, we have hidden agenda, and they are hiding this, okay? I don't get that you are onto this person. We have regret at the bottom of the deck. This person may feel like they actually did something that would have made you behave differently than the rest. I also get that they may be the ones with the commitment issues clearly, but I feel like they are like, they're ignoring the other options at this point. You have their full and undivided attention because of how you've been behaving. Okay, they can't fucking sleep for real. I'm gonna be honest, okay? They cannot sleep. They do like you. I feel like they're very attracted to you. I feel like they feel like you're sexy. It really bothers them that you have not opened up emotionally or taught them enough about yourself so that they can manipulate this. See? This person may also think that you're fronting, that you actually do like them, but you're better at a poker face. I don't know. You can answer that in the comments. I'm so sorry. I told you, they have always been seen. They don't have to work for people. They don't have to fight for attention. They don't have to work for anything. Like it just comes to them. People come in the door bending at this person's will. You know what I'm saying? Doing everything that they ask. Without question, really. Chasing them. Telling them everything. Not knowing that they have this game console that they plan to use in order to maneuver and manipulate these people's emotions. But for you, they're like, can you even fucking see me? Like, do I even exist? Has my whole existence been a lie? How come they fuck with me, but you don't really fuck with me like that? How come they answer every single call, every single text in less than a minute? Or they're calling me 1,000,000 times a day, texting me 1,000,000 times a day. But you, I'll be lucky if I hear from you within the week. 12/22 on the timestamp. Okay. They may also feel like you're entertaining other options, and they don't like that shit either. Yeah, they're showing me like casual counterparts. They feel like maybe somebody else has your attention or multiple people. They don't like it, yet that's what they're also doing. But see, that's what they're used to. People, yeah, see, this person plays a lot of games, y'all. They're just now realizing that you actually invented the game. Sorry. I'll pay them dust for life, Alex, right? Like, you pay this person dust, you don't answer. I mean, like, I feel like you get ghosts. When they're with you, they really enjoy the time that the two of you spend together. I do feel like they are intrigued by you, but they're really attracted to you. I also get to some extent you were attracted to this person too. Otherwise, they wouldn't even be here for real. But it's the fact that you're unimpressed. There's nothing that they're doing that you're impressed by, and you are unavailable in more ways than one. And that's different than they've ever experienced before. And it has them all up in their head. You see how these cards have like 2 question marks, right? Like, and look, and then this one goes to 1 question mark, but 2 exclamation marks. Yeah, they feel like you're lying about your existence or like what you're doing on the side or who you're seeing. You could tell this person that you're single and they don't fucking believe you. Because if you were single, then you would have been started chasing me. Like, can you even see me? Because if you could, then you would have been doing what I expect of people who are interested in me. But you've just been paying them dust. I don't even feel like you've been paying this person dust. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't. I feel like you've been paying them enough attention. You have a life. What the fuck? So they like to be prioritized at the top of the list, even if it's somebody that they're not in a relationship with. They want everyone who they've exchanged numbers with. If they have been out on a date with you, they want you to prioritize them every day, all day. They want you on they dick, okay? They want you on they pum on their ass, all of that. That's what they are used to. So for you to just act normal does feel like a severe decline in attention. This does feel like an attention whore. I'm gonna have to be honest, y'all. They are an attention whore. And they could just go ahead and entertain their other options, but they can't focus. So I feel this person like not being able to hold themselves back, which pisses them off, but also wanting to understand what you're doing, what you're up to, like what you're about, like, you know, what the fuck is going on. So they are reaching out to you, which they normally don't do. I get that this person doesn't even call people first. They don't text people first. They leave people on red. I almost get them having like their pick of people, right? I see a shelf, and then when they want to play with you, they bring you down, right? Because we have the games here twice. And it's a good time. This is why people get addicted to this person's energy. They give me Knight of Wands, which we will get to some tarot in a minute. But the Knight of Wands energy is like that good time, but not a long time. It is flighty. It is flaky. It is hot and cold, inconsistent, in and out. But when they're there, you will have a good motherfucking time. Now, they can show you a good time, but you better bet, you can bet your bottom dollar that the next day you won't hear from them. And you might not hear from them for the rest of the month. But they expect to hear from you multiple times. This is weird, y'all. And so it goes on to say, so you just gonna pretend I don't exist? They want attention so bad, bro. But they want it from you. Yeah, see? They wonder if you see any value in them. They want to know if maybe they've been digging in the bottom of the barrel this whole time, because you behaving this way is having this person place you on the pedestal that they have placed themselves on just by moving the way that you are. And I feel like you're not even doing it on purpose. This is just coming naturally to you. You're just doing your own thing for real. You might not even be thinking about this person. I'll be honest with you, which would shatter them. But they feel like you left them on empty. They want to know why they haven't heard from you. Look, something keeps pulling me back. This is how they are used to people being with them. And because this person has placed you on a pedestal, or it definitely sees the value in you because you value yourself just by how you're moving, I do feel like this person is wondering if you think that they're on your level, right? Like, are you not fucking with them because you think that they're not enough, right? Because you think that there's no substance there. Did you sleep with this person? I'm not judging. I am not judging, yo. I am not, right? Because we have casual counterpart. Only take it if it resonates. Especially for those of you who have had any form of physical contact with this person, even if it was just a kiss, even if it was like holding hands, any forms of intimacy that also includes sexual intimacy, then they are even more flabbergasted as to why you're not hell on wheels. They could have waited a certain amount of time, and they're the ones who started panicking. They are the ones who started wondering where you are. They are the ones who started getting the urge to reach out to you. And they want to know why the fuck you don't care that they didn't reach out to you. They want to know why the fuck you haven't reached out to them and wonder why you haven't heard from them. I feel like they deal with insecure people. I'm going to be honest. These mind games and just the way that this person is moving is not going to work on you. And I do see that they hate it, but they also are so intrigued. Look, forbidden fruit. Yeah. It's like something about you feels just so different. It does say someone is married. So this person could be like separated. That's not for all of you, only for some of you. The way that I see this is this person makes themselves forbidden. You only get to be with them for a little bit of time. That's how they like it. And then they like to keep people lingering and wanting more, right? They like to get you addicted and then disappear. I feel like they're pissed as fuck that they weren't able to do that to you. Someone who doesn't love them back. This is really what's at the forefront of this person's mind. Everybody loves them. Why don't you love me? Why don't you, chase me? Why aren't you enamored with me, smitten with me? People never forget the night that they have with this person or the time that they've spent with this person, which does send them on a spiral to chase them. And they like that. They've gotten used to it. So this could be some form of an awakening and a change in a cycle for this person that they weren't expecting. So we have just because. Wears or keeps something but doesn't understand the significance of it. Exactly. Because why are you continuing to do this? What would be the reason? And it is because of something that happened either in their childhood or something that they experienced. When people get like this, where they want to play and manipulate people's energy, it is because I feel like they were hurt at some point. This could be like resentment. And the embodiment of resentment, somebody who's still holding on to bitterness, resentment, heartbreak, pain, trauma. And instead of healing themselves, they're trying to mask it by taking on a whole bunch of people or getting around situations where they get a whole bunch of attention, right? All of that attention is what offsets the insecurity that they would have felt. It makes it a lie, because what that bitch did to me, or what he did to me, or how they treated me, which was probably like worthless, like nothing. It don't matter, because look at all of these people who are chasing me. Look at all of these people who can't stop calling me, who can't stop reaching out. You know what I'm saying? Who always coming back. Who waiting for me right now. It says, tosses things of personal value to others or treats it as if it's just stuff, right? Like, so this person doesn't like value individuals. They almost just tally them up. Like they collect people. And like I said, I do feel like they brag to their friends about how many people bang their line, especially if an ex comes back. Boy, they can't wait to brag about that. It feeds this emptiness within them that would have been created by some kind of a heartbreak, some kind of an emotional pain. And I feel like they are refusing to look at it, but now they have no choice, because you stopped this cycle without even knowing it. Now they can't think about anything else. They want to know what's going on. We have wanderer. Yeah, openly flirts with others in front of the significant other. They don't commit. They're not loyal. They don't do none of that. And they expect whoever they're dealing with to get on board, right? Like they're like my way or the highway. Get down or lay down. Pretends to be single, leads others on. Yeah, and attention seeking. You can't make that up, right? This is an attention whore. And they're crashing out because this is the first person since they've been hurt for real. Since they went through that heartbreak, this has been like a defense mechanism. And I feel like you are triggering that wound because you're not acting accordingly. Look, they are obsessed with this, you guys. It could be infatuation. Short-lived romance with intense emotions. This person feels like you made them addicted to you instead of them doing that to you. They feel like they're addicted to you instead of you being addicted to them. Addicted love. Being carried away by unreasonable emotions and passion. That is what they are used to. They might be pissed off about this too. I'm not going to lie. They're not telling anybody about it. They're embarrassed. They might be stalking you on social media or trying to look you up on Reddit. Not Reddit. I'm sorry. They may be getting advice on Reddit. They may be looking you up on LinkedIn, right? Like they're desperate. They want to know what your life is about, who you are, what you do, like what you're into. What did you post on Instagram? Like, do you have, all the ins and outs of who you are, what's going on? And I feel like they're going to hit a dead end for some of you. You don't post on social media. You might just you have social media, but you don't post. That's very specific. And if you do post, it's not about personal shit. It's not going to give them the answers that they're seeking. They leave there more confused than when they showed up. So I feel like this person is going to start applying pressure. I'm not going to hold you, especially if they break down and finally feel like they have to be the one to reach out to you. I feel like they're going to try and ramp up these games, and they're going to do so by acting like they really want to take this serious. Applying pressure to me feels like somebody potentially love bombing, very sweet energy, calling more consistently, turning into the person they expected you to be, essentially. But there's a hidden agenda behind it. It's an illusion. I'm not sure how I feel about this, y'all. I like that you feel detached from this so far, right? Those of you who are resonating with this, let me know in the comments if that is something that is true or not. Are you as detached as you seem in this reading? Which it doesn't fucking matter, okay? At least this person doesn't know what might actually be going on, because that's what they thrive off of. Having you emotionally detached feeds them. Right now you left them on empty. Maybe you weren't looking for anything serious, but they're used to being the ones that's not looking for anything serious, yet going after people who do want something serious, because that will evoke an emotional reaction, right? It will get them emotionally attached, and it will also trigger something in their mind to make them want to try and change this person's mind, right? With the commitment issues. But they feel like you're doing this to them. You're very attractive to this person. I was going to put this back, but they told me to take this out. Yeah, see, King of Wands, shit is changing. This is an awakening for this person. This is the end of a cycle. They are extremely attracted to you. They like everything about you. They think you're sexy as fuck. They like the way that you dress. They like the way that you cut your hair, or the way that you wear your hair. They like the way you walk. They like the way you talk. They like the way you smell, bitch. They are like, wow, they're in deep. King and Queen of Wands are both very magnetic energy. You know, they're both very magnetic. They don't have to try and get attention, right? Like all they have to do is walk into a room. So the way that this person manipulates energy is to get what you get without doing anything. There's some envy there when they start to unpack it. You have a lot going for yourself. They thought that the sex would keep you around, or some kind of an emotional display of affection that they did with the lovers. But I do feel like for the majority of you, this is about some kind of a physical contact. Only take it if it resonates. It's heavy in the energy, guys, okay? They almost feel like you played them, because you may have just played a role. I'm sorry. Right? It's like we spent a beautiful night together. You may have played house with this person. That's not for all of you, just for some of you. For a night, just for one night, right? Or a couple nights, whatever. When you get around this person, you lean into them energetically, and they all of a sudden think that they have you. But then the second the two of you are not engaging with one another, you're nowhere to be found. Pull a them on them, which has flabbered their guests. They are flabbergasted. Their guests are flabbered. Being sensible, being patient, right? Balance, harmony. You are in balance. This person wasn't able to knock you off of your square, is what I'm hearing. Emotionally, that is. They usually are able to. They do it by infiltrating people's energy sexually, is what I'm hearing. So they must think that they're really good in bed, or they think that they're just the sexiest person alive, right? They weren't able to infiltrate your heart chakra to get you blindly and irrationally obsessed with them. In fact, that is what is happening to them. Bottom of the deck is the Hierophant. This is a spiritual lesson for this person, you guys, because I feel like, especially when you are, engaging with someone on a sexual level, that is something that is sacred. That is something that can definitely result in like energy being transferred and soul ties and all of the things, right? But it's more heightened when people have ill intentions. And I feel like this person just never thought that it would catch up to them. I'm being very honest, right? And now they might be looking at you like, maybe I've met my match. Perhaps I should have took this person more seriously. This is also why they want to know more about you, because you didn't do what the rest did. And it is having them add this value on you that they've never added to anyone else. What the fucking do? Is what I just heard, okay? Yeah, 6 of Wands. This is action. They are coming towards you. They want progress, okay? They're trying to be as confident as possible, even though you make them feel inferior. Like they don't feel confident about you or this connection at all. We have the Knight of Swords. This person feels like you have a life outside of a relationship, that you might not even want a relationship. You've cultivated your own happiness, which allows you to just, you know, kind of freely go about and disconnect when you need to. Five of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Didn't we see regrets? They do regret getting involved with you because now they can't detach themselves so easily. Not like how they normally would be able to. They are going to take action. Yeah, they cannot let go. Look at this. They feel imprisoned. Eight of Swords. Feeling detained or restricted. There are a lot of negative thoughts here because whatever you are doing or the way that you've been behaving, like I said, has triggered something in them that they thought that they had under control. They cracked the code on it. Four of Cups. But in all actuality, what they've done is they have sabotaged something with an actually good person, right? I do see this person like sitting and thinking about what they've done, yeah, in the past, but more notably to you. They would like another opportunity, but right now they're just sitting here. And I do feel like they're trying to come up with some kind of a plan, and they're trying to pretend as if they are confident, but they're not. Yeah, see? Ten of Pentacles is crossing. You are extremely valuable. You are not the one or the two. You're who they wish they were. You don't play with people's feelings. You literally just do your own thing, right? And you've done the work, but now it's this person's turn. And I feel like you are the catalyst to them having to do this deep soul dive. What would have led them to behave in such a way with so many different people, only to be stopped in their tracks by someone who's actually who they pretended to be, or who they lied to themselves and said that they were. They're telling everybody, I'm so valuable, you guys need to like kiss my motherfucking feet, bitch. Okay, drink my bath water. When you're the actual Ten of Pentacles. So some mixed emotions here. With the Hermit, this person has been deep in thought. I feel like with all of the options that have come out in this reading, I don't get that they're talking to anybody. Like they're down in the dumps. They don't know how to move this forward. They don't know what to do, and they don't know how to get themselves free from just the thoughts of you and what the two of you would have experienced. I get them like fantasizing. They're even like going in their mind and thinking about the last time y'all was together, the little things that y'all did, the thing that you said, that one thing you wore, the kind of shoes you had on. Oh my gosh, what was the perfume that she was wearing? What was the cologne that he was wearing? Like the thoughts are just all, they're coming at lightning speed. So I get them isolating themselves, which does speak to a slight shift and change, right? Because I feel like in the past, they would have just hopped on something else quickly. And Spirit said, not so fast. That's not going to work. And if they try, it will only make this energy worse. So they may be getting downloads intuitively about that. How ironic that they're listening to their intuition now. Okay, 3333 on the timestamp. Let's hop over to the extended. Let's see what this is about. Let's see where it's going, guys. Okay, we will take a look to see if this person is actually shifting and changing. Okay, they are going to be approaching you. I don't even really know what you want with this, right? Like, I don't know how you feel about this. We're here as a large collective. I do know you're changing them without knowing it, right? Like indirectly, they're going through this transformation by way of your energy. And I do see them fully focused on you. They are viewing you as the Ten of Pentacles. But I don't know how you feel about this person or what you would want with them, even if they did, in fact, complete the transformation. But we will look to see. I definitely want to know, since they are entrapped, okay, in this imprisonment, is really a mental imprisonment. I would like to know what their karma, okay, for all of this. Really, it's ridiculous and unnecessary toxic behavior that they have become accustomed to. I want to know what their payback is for that. Okay, what is the karmic debt that they've racked up? What is the details behind that? And it's important to know that energetically also, if you're in close proximity to this person. We will see what their next steps are going to be, how they plan to approach this. And that's so that you could be prepared. I ain't saying you got to look at this, touch this, talk to them or nothing. This is just so you know what type of time they're on. We will see what their intentions are behind those next steps, which will let you know if it is a genuine offer. I want to know what the offer actually entails. What are they willing to give you? What is the offer that they're making? And you'll be able to determine whether it's worth it for you or not on an individual basis. We will look to see what the best possible outcome is. Okay. No judgment. We're going to see what you would be getting if you decided to reinvest in this new venture with the awakened partner or the partner that is currently awakening. We will see what the return on your investment would be. Okay. I'll also dig into new love. We did see the World card, and with the 10 of Pentacles here, some of you didn't take this person serious. That's never happened to them before, but you knew that they were like, you had already viewed them as a good time, not a long time. So we'll see what you have coming in the near future in reference to new love, and see if that is something that maybe tickles your fancy or that you would like to lean into. We'll uncover all of the things about the new person so you can make the best decisions for yourself. We'll pull time frames on both old and new, and then we'll pull advice from the divine and your spirit guides. Okay. So without further ado, click the like button, click the subscribe button and the notification bell. I'm going to put the link for the extended down below in the description box. I know I'm going to see y'all over there. Let go.